Well, hello. Um, this is your grandson, Kenneth. I like to go by Kenny. It's way easier to say, and for some reason, people just don't know how to properly say my name. Everyone somehow messes it up. But, you might have seen me before in pictures recently, or if you have never seen me in a picture or video, then you probably don't know what I look like. And if you have, well, this won't be a surprise. But if you've only seen me when I was a child, this may be shocking. And also, um, I have not seen you before, which I can remember. And, well, this is. Well, I can kind of greet you in a way. Greet myself to you. I'll quickly tell you who I am. So, you're probably wondering, what's with the mask? Well, this is a plague doctor mask. Plague doctors, most people know them as people that would treat people with the Black Death, which was a horrible plague across the land. They would attempt to save people from it. And ever since I learned about this, I absolutely love the idea of saving someone else's life. So, whenever I'm in a team effort, I'm always trying to be the one who saves people from failing. Because I hate to see when people fail, or lose, or when I'm playing games. And I like to save people from dying in the game. I just like that concept. So, I base everything off of concept of plague doctors, because I think they're absolutely amazing. I absolutely love the idea of them. So, my dream job is to become any sort of doctor I can to save someone's life. But my main goal is to become a pharmacist, since I think pharmacist is pretty cool. But I bet you would like to see my face by now. I made sure to wash my hair so it don't look greasy. So I look nice, at least. My bed isn't though. It's like a bunk bed where it's like, two beds like this, but just the one bed up on top. And then I have my desk. It's pretty cool. But if you have never seen me before, this is what I look like about 15 years later. I look different, huh? I hope I don't look too ugly. I'll try not to look ugly. Well, I hurt my arm earlier today in PE. Physical education. I hate it and love it. I get hurt a lot. And I'm just a stick. So, look at that skinniness. There's hardly any meat on this bone here. Yeah. I'm extremely skinny, but I eat a lot. Whenever I go out to eat at a restaurant, everyone that always serves me is like, how can you eat all this? And I'm like, 'cause I can. I eat a lot, but there's like no fat or no muscle either. Been trying to work out recently since I want to be strong for high school. But yeah. Yeah. This is me. Try to. Yeah. Hi. Everyone that's watching this, but this video is made for my grandfather. So, yeah, I should tell you about what I do and what type of person I am, everything. That's kind of like practice for like my job interview, which I'm hoping to get soon, cause 15 years in and it's really starting to get boring sitting up there for like 15 years. I haven't had this bed for 15 years, but I hate the thought of wasting time. Every single minute, I have to be doing something that will change my life, even if it's a little amount or a big amount. And I'm not saying, like, sit around, change my life. I'm saying, like, organize stuff. Do some sort of work. I just hate the idea of not doing anything. I am a very productive person. I cannot stand the thought of wasting time. It's annoying. I go to bed at the latest time I can and wake up as early as I can without having to completely, like make it so I don't waste any time in the day and have just enough sleep so that I have enough energy to stay productive. And I don't take naps either, unless I'm sick, which, well, I don't get sick often. But when I do, when I get sick, I'm sick for the whole week. But I probably only get like sick like once a year, which isn't that bad. Yeah. So, I should talk about what I do for fun. I like dancing, and music. I think, music is, I love music a lot. I love almost any type of music. I think that music, can help you concentrate, and it's very helpful. And I think that music is completely healthy for you, since, well, I don't really know. It gets you in the right mindset, it keeps you concentrated, and it's just really interesting to listen to music. I think the one type of music that I don't like is, like, heavy metal. But, like, that's only, like, one, like, genre. I like a lot of music. Also, dancing's pretty awesome. I hurt my arm really badly. Probably won't be able to, like, shred some, like, cool, like, hand dance movements that easily. But, yeah. Anyway, other things I like to do for fun is, well, I just recently finally got into the sport that I've always wanted to play. It's tennis. I even got my own tennis racket. It's pretty cool. It's really cheap, but it's really good. It's plastic, but it's something to get me started on here. I'm not going like full like pro yet. Nah. So what I mainly do on my free time is play video games. I cannot get enough of video games. I play them instantly when I get home from school and during summer break. Sometimes my parents don't see me for a couple days. I'm I'm not even kidding. The only time they probably will see me some days is when I'm getting food or I'm going to the bathroom. Otherwise, they don't see me. I that's the only thing I can concentrate on is video games. Video games are awesome. It's my favorite hobby. Some people say video games are a waste, but like I don't know. That's my one exception. If you really think that it's a waste, it's my one exception. Um, Video games help you build a lot of skills, like teamwork, hand-to-eye coordination, and like concentration, intelligence, and everything else. So I think video games are very healthy for you. And fun, of course. Just like board games and card games. I love both of them too. But I'm living here alone and none of my friends like either, so I never really play board or card games. Yeah, so I kind of do nothing. Also, all my friends are people that like to play outside, but get this, I'm actually, like, somewhat allergic to grass, moss, and tree mold, which is pretty ridiculous, since that's legit, like, almost everything outside, which is really stupid. Yeah, that's just way too convenient for me to be allergic to those things. That's like really annoying since I like playing outside. I don't get it. I'm making it so you can barely see, but I guess I'm like really dark circles underneath my eyes. People have always known me for them. I've even had one person come at me and say, "Did you like try to use like eyeliner or something because you got smoky eye?" Which sometimes is used as a term for like when you use makeup and you rub it against your eye and the makeup gets everywhere all over your face. But yeah. Yeah. So um one last thing that I mainly do as a hobby would have to be I like writing and I like drawing. I draw all the time. I think it's a form of meditation that works very effectively, and writing a book. I'm I write I have written like a couple books, but because I usually write books with more than myself, um they don't usually get finished because they usually leave and I'm left with everything else. And people would like dump their unfinished projects on me. So I have like a couple books on me that's not finished, which is really annoying. I haven't really finished a book, but I have like 5 books, like halfway done. But it's funny. It's really funny. I'm writing on 5 books, and like all of them are halfway done. If I would have worked on them one at a time, I would have had like 3 books done by now. But ironically, I love writing, but I hate reading. Reading is actually like my least favorite thing in the world. I can't stand it. I don't read at all. Like I'm even like given like $20 per book I read because I don't read that much. And I've only done that twice out of like the year or two I've had that rule like applied. I don't remember. I lost count. I don't like reading at all. I think I don't know, there's just something about reading. It's like too slow paced and it's like, and for some reason I have like this fear of, like, this is why I don't like randomly like watch movies I've never seen before, read books or play video games I've never seen before, because I'm worried that if I watch something or read something that's bad, that's gonna affect me, which I don't know why I'm like that. I just am. Anyway, yeah. Uh, Something else that I had. Friends. I think friends are absolutely great. I try to make as many friends as I can. Some people say that people can't make a lot of friends, but I just like the availability, being able to hang out with anybody at any time that I can. I'm barely playing alone. I always am trying to hang out with a friend or something. Or if I cannot hang out with them, like, in the same room, I go online and talk to them. Or I spend most of my time anyway, so that's convenient. But yeah. Yeah, my life has been really nice. I like it a lot. So far, I've only had a few problems. Like my extensive and huge problem with bullying at school. But I've been able to get through that. Everyone has gone through with bullying, but I think I've had it worse more than a couple people for sure. It got really bad at some point, but I don't know. I don't have time to fit in a sometimes I can't speak. I don't have time to fit in a really depressing story. That's nah. Only happy things. I don't let my mind get distracted by things that I should have forgotten a long time ago. Only think about the good things. Because if you have wasted too much time thinking of all the bad things, then you won't have enough time to appreciate what happened. Another, cool saying I heard was, see if I can remember it. I think it went along like, don't be sad that something great has ended. Only be happy because it happened. That one really got my attention. Another thing that really got my attention was a saying that I found. I made up myself, actually, which was, opinions can change. That's why they don't matter. It's because they don't stay for long. Which, yeah, that's deep. That's deep stuff. That gets you thinking. There isn't much I could fit into this one video that you're watching now, sadly. And I was told that this was going to be viewed by tomorrow, but I do not have a lot more time to record and upload this to YouTube, which is where you're watching this video from now. I got low blood sugar. It's hard to stand still for long. Because it's my legs just get itchy because of all the blood running to my legs. Yeah, it's almost like diabetes. It's the opposite of diabetes. That's how I see it. I think it's funny, though. I'm person that never touches the sun, someone that stays inside all day, and like the only thing I'm missing is that I'm not fat, which I'm not doing that. Also, diets betray you. Actually, anything that has less like sugar and fat in it, those are lies. Diet, like diet soda, for example, actually is worse for you than regular like soda. It's because they take out some like bad stuff, but they add like a lot of sugar into it. So it tastes different and you think that it's different. And also sugar is pretty much a poison. um you eat sugar, it goes into your body, and then your body's like, oh, I can't like digest all of you, so it's like fat. Also, the recommended amount of sugar intake is like up to 9 teaspoons a day, even though a simple cereal bowl and even a sandwich contains about 9 teaspoons of sugar. So instantly in the first hour of your day when you make breakfast, you have already reached your maximum amount of sugar intake that is recommended. Mind blown, right? So, yeah, fun fact. Try to make this, a learning experience here. Since it's always great to learn new things, which I had to bring something up. Because, well, I don't know. It's fun to learn new things. Well, I don't know what else to talk about. I mean, I wish I could ask you a question, you would respond, but sadly I can't. I can, have a script right here to remind me of things I'm supposed to mention. Because, I forget things really easily. That's, my one weakness, is that it's I read something, and then I'm I put the book, when I'm supposed to be reading down, and I'm, supposed to say it out loud, and I'm and I have to read it again, this does this? I have to constantly, read, my cards when I'm playing a card game, because I just forget everything. It annoys my friend a lot. Well, once I finally convince him to play a card game. Yeah, I made a card game of my own, actually. But I haven't worked on it for, a year or two. Which is sad. It's because nobody plays it, anyway. That's sad. I worked a lot of time on that. Anyway. Should I start asking you some questions, maybe? I should think of something totally safe. I'll put a chair on top of my chair and then sit on that. Since I have 3 chairs in my room. Oh yeah, this is safe. Yes, that's completely safe. 2 folding chairs stacked on top of each other. This is totally safe. I don't learn how to be safe at school. So, well, what's the point, I am a rebellious person. I think school's kind of dumb. It don't teach you what I think they should be teaching you by now. Just in my opinion. I think we're done from learning presidents and stuff. I think, learning, modern things pretty nice. That's why my favorite subject, right now in middle school is social studies. Because, for some reason, now we're, starting to actually learn, cooking and stuff. Which, finally, I learned how to preheat stuff in a microwave. Like, I mean, that's great to know for some people because they never cooked something in a microwave before, but I have. But anyway, I get off topic pretty easily. Ask you question here. So, well, what's your favorite color out of, what's your favorite color out of these 8? We got red, blue, yellow, white, green, purple, orange, and black. I think those are the 8 basic colors, because pretty much everyone knows what those colors are. I think pretty basic. Colors, someone's favorite color, I think, is what totally defines someone's personality. Like, my favorite color is purple, because it means, like, royalty, intelligence, and, like, trust. And I'm all 3 of those. I'm very smart. I've always had good grades in school. I've always been at the top of my class. And I've done it, excellent, really well. And royalty, I just see myself as a higher person. I have always tried to be, like, on the top. Like dominant, as you could say. And then trusting. I want my friends to see me as somebody that never lies. I do lie sometimes, but that's only because, like, sometimes you have to be. Like, you have to lie to, like, save somebody from the hard truth, you know? But that's what purple means if your favorite color is purple. But if your favorite color is red, red can be seen as the color of love and compassion. You're always there for somebody, and you're a very strong person, and you just tend to be like a leader, almost. And it's pretty nice. And blue can be seen as, like, integrity and, like, loyalty and, like, peace, kind of, in a way. Which, my second favorite color, because it's awesome. I always wear blue clothing. I've always worn blue clothing. One time, I wore, like, clothing that was something other than blue, and all my friends at school asked me if I was okay. I'm not even kidding. I wore red, and they're like, are you, like, is there, like, something wrong, like, today? And I'm like, no, I like red, too. Same with my jacket. I always wore my jacket, and I took it off, and they were freaked out as well. Yellow. Yellow is, like, honor and, like, justice. You know, like, you're kind of like the soldier, leading everyone to the battle, to victory. And, you know, you're seen as something that everyone can look up to, which is really nice as well. White. White is the color of purity, and you must be a really religious person, and you must be, like, have a really pure heart, and pretty much not a lot of people can really hate you, because you're pretty much on everyone's good side, which is really nice. I can't keep sitting on that. Anyway, green is the color of, like, creativity and harmony and peace. The main color of peace. Which means that you're a very calm person. You rarely ever get mad. And you're always there for somebody. just like some of the other ones. But this one, you really see the values of life, and you never let anything go. If you have not finished something, you go out and finish it, because you want to see the end result. And we've already discussed over purple. And orange. Orange is the color of success, which kind of like matches with the green one. But this one is like, you are determined, and you hate thought of failure. You always succeed, and you never, you never fail. You'll always strive to be the very best. And if you are not the best, you get up and keep trying. You never give up. And you're a great team player, and everyone likes you for that. Because you don't let someone down. Because, well, sometimes you just gotta win for the team only because you were on that team. Which is something that I do a lot, because I'm really good at, video games. Yeah. Anyway, now black. Black can be seen as the color of evil, but the good side of black. There's a lot of weaknesses to all the other colors, but black can be seen as the color of power, and you always see yourself as the higher up, and everybody else below you is weak. Now, this can be a good thing and a bad thing. See, power that means that you're very strong, and it's kind of a mix of some of the other ones. You're very strong, and you never give up, and nothing can stand in your way, which is great, so you don't give up as well. You have a lot of physical and mental strength. Nothing can put you down. You're usually never saddened. And if you fail, you see it as a way of learning from your mistakes. And you could build up upon that. Pretty great. I have a lot to talk about, and I like talking about some of the little things, I'm gonna sit down for real now. That's my turtle in the background. The cage is kind of messy. We've been wanting to clean it out for a while now. We're really getting close to that. I'm starting to get really tired of the dirty cage. There he is. It's kind of sleepy since it's starting to get cold. Yeah, he gets tired. Yeah, hopefully the camera doesn't fall and make a loud noise. Yeah. I'm a big talker. Once I start talking on something, I don't want to stop talking about it until I've talked or mentioned everything about that topic. I want people to know everything as much as they can about something. Because knowledge is the real power. Being able to know everything is the key to success. I think that everyone should be knowledgeable of everything that they possibly can. That's why every day, when I have a question in my mind, I search it up on the internet. Because I want to know more. And even if I don't get any, thing I can think about that I don't know, I search up something completely random. And I find what that means. because not knowing something bothers me a little bit. I like to know as much as I can about everything, and I always feel foolish when I get something wrong. That's why I usually don't mention a lot of things to people, because I don't want to look like a fool, you know? It diminishes the royalty status I have, clearly. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of wish there was more to talk about. But, I mean, I have one more, like, card or script, but it's just a song. I'm not that great at singing. We could put that on hold, maybe. Maybe we'll have some time for that. But I don't want to completely embarrass myself. I think that we should get to maybe tell some jokes. Maybe. I think that would be kind of fun. How did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. just let that sink in for a moment, because you might need to rethink about that a couple times to understand that. Yes, my desk is kind of messy, but I know where everything is, and I don't want to clean it up because I might forget where it is. That's kind of how it works. If you don't get the joke, kind of ruins the joke if I tell you, but then it's kind of worthless to tell a joke if you don't get it. You see, outstanding is like a term for somebody that like really good at something, and you usually win awards if you're really good at something. And the Scarecrow like stands out in fields, which he was outstanding. Like he was like standing, and he was like outside standing in his field. You kind of get it now. If you don't, then it's kind of hard one to miss. You can pretty much get that much joke. You can pretty much get that joke instantly. Yeah. Yeah. I don't have my water. I might have been talking for like 7 minutes straight. This has been a long talk. So I hope that like you guys haven't been like holding a phone like up like watching it like this for like the whole time. I wish that you like got like a computer or something or like a tablet, cuz I don't want to cut anything down, you know? Cuz I want you guys to spend as much time as you can with me, you know? It's kind of sad that Grandpa, it's kind of sad I didn't get to meet you at any point in my life. And I really wish I could see you, as I've never been able to see any of my grandfathers, which I wish I could. Yeah, I wish I can. But I don't know, pretty cool. And I bet you're a really nice person to hang around. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Yeah. I I guess. Alright. I got nothing else to think of. Maybe something come up to me. I'll sing the song. That isn't mine at all. I took from somebody else. And I don't remember the whole song since this, got some, like, alright. Let's have some more with this. I hope that the video doesn't cut out because I ran out of memory in my iPod when I'm singing this. So, because I don't have a lot of time left. Let's go. Hey, this is me after recording the video. I actually don't have enough storage on my iPod, which what I'm recording this off of, to actually, publish this video, so I had to delete the clip where I sang. I'm so sorry. Trust me, it was great. I'm sorry, but some sacrifices have to be made, Hey, look, we're in a completely different part of my room now. Well, this has been pretty fun to record. And yeah. Even though I've never seen you, I'm really gonna miss you anyway. 'Cause I know that you've had a big impact on my mom's life. And that big impact has changed my mom to become a better mom. And to raise a really great child like me. Not to brag, but I'm clearly the coolest grandson, of course. I'm clearly the best. But I would have to say, well, I never knew anything about my other grandfather, but I know a little bit about you. So that should mean that you are the best grandfather. I mean, that makes sense, right? Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I really wish that you could respond back. Maybe. If you're watching this on an iPod, not an iPod, like an iPhone, which, like a phone, like you hold it like this usually. You hold it like this. If you're watching on that, and if you're watching it like this, then press the full screen button. It should bring it so it's viewed like this. Scroll down to the bottom where it says comments. And I think you should comment, like, about yourself, maybe, a little bit. So it could kind of be interactive, if you have a YouTube account. If you don't, you can quickly make one, I guess. I have a long neck, yes, I know. Just from this perspective, it looks like I have a long neck. But that looks better, don't it? I look like I have a turtleneck. But anyway, yeah, I have a long neck. Yeah. I would tell you about video games and stuff, what's happened with video games recently, but you probably don't know a lot about that. I probably won't be able to talk to you about that. Unless you do know, and I was just never told that you played video games. Then someone has been lying to me. Well, farewell. Still gotta have some time to upload this video. And I don't have a lot of more time in this day left. Well, this day to record. So I wish I could talk more, but I can't. I wish I could. But sadly, I don't have a lot of things. I mean, I talk a lot about myself. But maybe if we would have been able to talk one-on-one, you would have been able to ask me some questions that I never thought of answering in this video. Yeah. Really awkward handshake, maybe? Yeah. I'm sorry. That was a pretty weak handshake. I'm sorry. I'm just not good at handshakes. Yeah. I hate kissing, so that ain't happening. I could give you a hug, but I'm not kind of good at that either. I don't really know what to do. I'm pretty good at waving, though. I guess I could do that. Yeah. Goodbye.